Good morning. It's test BMW time.
Hello, YouTube cat.
He calls it a W car.
Yeah, we're going to see a W car. Soph is like many people out there. She's got to be able to move herself around by car.
Part of the job.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, can you see them?
Yeah.
Oh, look at those, Jess.
Lots of good old charge points there. An i8 in red.
I know you're excited because we're in your favourite place in the world.
So true, Jasper does love a good car dealership. Stand back. Do you want me to close the door?
No, I want to.
Okay.
Gosh, it's very high, isn't it?
I like that. Got a great view of the everything.
Not as responsive as I expected, a bit heavier.
Eco Pro.
Oh, okay.
Just stick it in normal.
Right, oh yeah.
Told you.
I'm not used to the regenerative braking. It's funny, I feel a lot less comfortable in this to start with than I did in the Hyundai.
You know partly why I think that is though, Soph?
Why is that?
Because this actually drives like a proper, quote unquote, a proper electric car right out of the box.
Yeah.
You know, it comes with strong regen, you don't have to turn that on. You don't have to put it in sport mode if you want to go somewhere at a decent pace. So it's got that one pedal driving speed and regen combo. Whereas the Hyundai, it would do that, but you had to put it in sport and turn the regen up. Neither of which you did when you drove it. So it was kind of set up to drive much more like your average typical. What do you think to the sound compared to the other various vehicles?
Yeah, good cup holder situation here. The steering wheel feels quite high. I've just put it on Eco Pro.
Yeah, you can change the height.
I like this armrest actually, this is really good. But it still feels quite...
Whoever designed the Zoe armrest.
Can't quite get used to this indicator. In my car you just touch it and it does 3.
It's nice to go in the upper car. I like this car one mum's car.
Cruise control will be those buttons.
Cruise control ready, okay. The wheels on the i8 were very small and...
i3.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're very narrow, and one of the problems with them is that they're supposed to be quite expensive. I've actually done some checking, and he said that they were going to be about 200 quid a corner. The fundamental difference here is that we have got about 160 miles of range, and we've already driven, what, 15 miles? 20 miles?
It's like a 4x4, but it's obviously not, and it's quite heavy, which is not a bad thing.
Ooh, glove box. Oh, it's quite big actually. Well, it's not huge, but compared to a Tesla, it's quite big. And this is awesome. You can pop your diary there and some sweets and stuff like that.
So far, it's got me from A to B very successfully. And we've just driven through a river, so it's clearly a countryside car. No, I really like, actually, once you get used to it, I really quite like the driving position. The music's decent. We've done, how many miles?
It's 44 and a bit miles.
We've got 67 miles left, and I've done most of the trip in Eco Pro.
In a lot of ways, this is actually perfect for us because the charge port is on the opposite side from the Tesla, so we can park with the two cables right in the middle.
Oh, well, it's clearly the one for us then, isn't it? Right.
Yeah, the doors are annoying because they don't open independently, but in terms of access, they're actually really good. So far, I think we've been reasonably successful with this. Soph seems to like it, which is always good. It does only seat 4, but I guess that's not the end of the world. Gonna need a bit more cable here. I'll do that in a minute. I actually think this is really exciting. I genuinely think this one might be a goer. Car seat's all moved. Have a good meeting. We're going to go to some friends for the afternoon. This is one of those examples where, I mean, I suppose this isn't a journey I have to do, but it is certainly a journey I would want to do in a low range car. Well, we've made it, but no idea how Soph's doing, whether she got to her meeting, whether she got back, and whether she managed to get the car plugged in properly or not. She doesn't normally have to worry about plugging in cars. How are you? Let's give Soph a quick ring.
Hello, guys.
Hello, how's it going?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
Did you manage to get the car plugged in?
I did. It was the one, not the black one, right?
Not the black one. The blue one is just an ordinary granny charger, as they call it. 3-pin wall socket job. Fantastic. So you'll wake up tomorrow morning with a fully charged, fully fueled car then, won't you? Well, we didn't leave until like 1 o'clock, but I better go though now.
Okay, bye.
Bye. It's a miracle. I shouldn't sound so surprised, but I think this is the first time she's ever plugged an electric car in on her own, so awesome. We are now heading home after a fantastic meal. It's way late. We're gonna go quickly. We're just gonna grab some coffee because Daddy is having an emergency of coffee. And it's time to finish our journey. Well, clearly she managed to get it plugged in. I'm gonna get Jasper off to bed now. Ooh, you're wearing that nice green top.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you've had a few hours with the i3. Go on then, what do you think?
I really love it. Actually, I think it's nippy and I really like the cabin and the inside space and the fact that the windscreen is bigger, it's quite high off the ground. It feels nice, a comfortable driving position. People kept looking at me as I was driving around, which I didn't really love because I like to be inconspicuous, and just it was really easy to use.
Are there any problems that you've come across so far?
The sat nav is not great. There's the tyre size and the fact that it's quite high, so you do feel like the wind is gonna blow you over, or it feels a bit unstable on a motorway. And that's without crazy driving, that's doing like 68 on a motorway. 60. Yeah, look, I can be slow in that car. That's the other thing.
That's an EV thing.
I like it.
You can be slow in EVs because you can't really feel the difference between going quick and going slow. So when you drive slow, it doesn't feel like you're really losing anything. I hope you've all enjoyed today's blog post. If you have, remember to like it, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram if you haven't already to get little snapshots of what's coming up in the next few days' blog post. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next installment of my daily vlog. Bye. Reasonable, yeah, £200 per tyre.
Why did you say per tyre rather than a corner?
Because
Who said that?
people who know something about cars.
Clearly not me. A corner.
Okay, fine. £200 per tyre, so it costs about 800 quid for a set.
That's a lot.